to the line they come, second down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
First carry now. This is Bashal Tootin. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Good enough to stop that play with Jahdae Barron.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Hey, tomato.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Now toss it to Etienne. He dodged the tackle. That's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Lisa 24. Hey, Ginger, touch! Here we go.
On second down, it's Etienne. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Done! They say it's hot! Silver!
31, Lawrence to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal.
Fred, here we go.
Tootin takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. On now is Cook to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line. Okay, ready?
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Gets 16 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
That's good. Panther street. Steady.
Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. He's going to throw this one. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. So 2nd down coming up. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
19 tight. Ready.
Pass play coming here. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
60, Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Air it out on 3rd. He finds his man, Ingram. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Gray now on the return. Making some progress here. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Into the red zone. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Little Tex on the extra point. And the Jaguars take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. He's going to field this at the 2. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And they steal it back on the return. And Jacksonville makes a house call. Touchdown. The Jaguars grow their early lead to 13. That is the type of hit Brock delivered precisely to separate him from the football. And good luck to anybody trying to hold on through that.
And if you get a fumble on a return, a lot of times with how the personnel is displaced in position, you could find a lane for an immediate return. And sometimes that open space even extends the whole way to the end zone for 6.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10.
Broncos, here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Ready?
They get it on the ground here with Dobbins. His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready?
And you just get the play off. They're trying to set the screen. Dobbins. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 21-7 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at 3rd and very long.
19, go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
That's good.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Go, League, go.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Another Broncos first
Come on,
down.
come on.
From the red zone on 1st. Jump off caught by his back. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee, with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
Ready?
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Brought in. And this is down all the way to the 3. Goes to the hurry up here.
Cougar 19.
A gain of 13 yards. Brings up 4th down and
Buffalo
goal.
18. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
He's going to try to throw for it. Intercepted in the end zone. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
It's a turnover on down.
Hey, listen, whether he swatted that down or made the pick, either way, this defense is going to be celebrating one heck of a goal line stand. But I'll tell you this, that pick, what it does, Kate, it plants a little seed of doubt in that quarterback's mind the next time he's down there.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
All right, let's go. Hey, son, we got some.
Hand off to Tootin. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to win.
He loses the football. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars picked up the fumble and ran it home. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. That had to have been just about as far away as possible, Brock, from what that was drawn up to be. But the end result, partner, exactly as they planned. It's a touchdown.
In this case, Kate, it really was about the destination, not about the journey.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21.
Broncos 7. Logan Cook to kick off for the
On now is Cook to kick this away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10.
Check smash.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11.
Let's go.
They're going to try and throw it here. Completed over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Offense up to the line fast.
22 yards. And the Broncos first down.
To the air now on first and 10. Gets it downfield on target to Sutton. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 26.
The give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos get it back to a 14-point game.
Broncos 14.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him.
At their own 14-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10.
Hey, Lion.
A toss play to Tootin. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender fails, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, run.
On play action now, Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And nearly a first down there. He stopped at the 24.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Hey, I'm gun. 30 left.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. That's caught for the first. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. So 20 yards on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Hey, go!
On first and 10, here's Lawrence. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. And that one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Hey! What's up, it's hot? Here we go.
Throwing again, here's Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Red on red.
Gets it from the gun. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
All right, let's go. Son.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So second down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for third down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. The Jaguars into punt formation. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready.
Drive starts with an option, right side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another kid at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Third and long. They're going to throw. Quick slant caught by Sutton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. So first and 10 now from the 30. I'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Throwing it again here. And put everything he's got behind it. This is caught inside the 15. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 1-score game before halftime. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Washington now to return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Hey, Lion!
They go play action. Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here. 2nd and 19. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And all it can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
On red. Hey, change attack. Hey, here we go.
It's another rushing play. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Making some progress here. Up to the races, middle of the field, at the 20. Touchdown on an incredible return. This half is off to an excellent start, Brock. Hopefully it's an indicator of the type of action we're going to see through to the end of this one.
Dude, these guys just come out of the locker room, Kate, and it's offense and it's defense and it's our scripts, but those special teams guys come out wanting to be special, and he was.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos tie us up, 28-all. Think, Brock, can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Red on red.
Lawrence looking to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
Decent 24.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Completed left side to Thomas. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take the lead right away in half number 2. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Okay, break.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Smash Broncos.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ready. Ready.
Throwing now off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton, and now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
3 yards to go.
Panther 60. Panther.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
Panther 11. Let's go.
He's back to throw. This is reeled in downfield. It's Bryant. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Offense in a hurry up here.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Back to throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. 1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Hey, line.
Inside give here for Tootin. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Rip, 20.
Lawrence throwing here. Hits him on the out route. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Hey, hot.
Running back sent in motion. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Hits his running back. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey,
They'll run, ETN. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Red on red. Phil.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now, but will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. So the holding backs him up. They'll try to get that back and then some on 2nd and goal.
Lisa 24.
Now it's Lawrence. This one's caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
3rd and goal, defense flooding the field with DBs.
On red.
Lawrence working from the gun. He's got it. And this will be a pickup of about 3. Is that enough to convince them to go for it here?
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Well, a field goal would make it 2 scores, Brock, but they want more than that. They're going for it on 4th and goal.
13 Lou.
Looking to throw. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready. Huh. Ready.
Throwing from his own end zone. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
From his end zone, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around?
The return begins on their side of midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
13 Lou. Lou. It's on. 30 left.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Motioning left is Thomas. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. All set to go now from the 35.
First down, Jacksonville.
Think right open. Open.
Lawrence with it on first. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Running in the red zone. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars stretch their lead on the final play of the third. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Makes it 3rd and 9.
Third down run by Dobbins. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A gain of 15 there. And it's going to be first down Denver.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
That's incomplete left side.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Shotgun now on third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. He connects downfield. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down that 17-yard line.
32 yards. And the Broncos first down. First and 10.
They'll run on first down with Dobbins. That run good for a handful as it brings up second down. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now within one score in the fourth. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tootin. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Rip, 23. Guard.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. He's trying to push the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Hey, John, that's John. Go.
He'll throw it. That's caught for the 1st. A lot of mess on the move here. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
On now is Cook to kick this away. They'll take this at the 10. This makes it up to the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
19, Buffalo 18.
Airing it out to start this drive. This is Ingram, look at the left side. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
16 yards. That's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Ingram's got another one. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Complete. It's Ingram. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Offensive line fast. Carry here for Dobbins. Shoves one away. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's
19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
In the red zone now. He rolls to his right. Now he takes it. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal. There's the hurry up here.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Running for it with Dobbins. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos, 14 points back. Another chance at it on second and goal, still from the 5.
70. Bronco 80. Panther 6. Cougar 19. Ready,
This time it's a passing play. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Throwing now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Darnell Savage with the pick. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. Red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Red on red. Gun. 11.
They're going to pass it here. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. You got away with one.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Second down, give to 2. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Third and long, they're going to throw it. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Picked up at the 38. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
The 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go. Shot.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Ready.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Headed out right. He's going to run for it. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And that was
I be honest with you about something right here? I'm really curious about young quarterbacks when they struggle. And there's part of me that, yeah, this isn't great, and he's going through tremendous adversity. But I love that he continues to be aggressive.
Tootin on 1st and 10. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Tootin. And he's out of bounds. Looks like he only got a yard. That's going to set us up for 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Hey.
Hand off to Tootin. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
13, Luke. 11, Agate. 11.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Jacksonville in punt formation. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. That's taken at the 15. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Lance Dobbins with the dump off. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now 4 seconds left. We've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. The Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. For the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And with this being their 5th consecutive victory, Brock, it's easy to argue they've been the best team in football over the last month. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars, as we'll see you next time from Denver.